It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg alongside, and our sideline reporter tonight is Doris Burke. And for the Detroit Pistons, they come into tonight's game after the loss to the Thunder in Oklahoma City. And that was a real body blow for them. They got taken apart both offensively and defensively.
And you don't need to dig too deep into the box score to figure out why they lost the game. I mean, their shooting percentage was abysmal.
You know, sometimes we talk about the defense getting into the heads of the opposing players, but it seemed that night they got in their own heads, couldn't get out of their own way as they lost confidence at the offensive end.
Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. Mr. Moves in at point guard. Inside at the 4 and 5 are Gasol and Noah. Then there's Jimmy Butler. Pass to Gasol. Shot clock at 6. And that one's good.
You can't give him that shot. I mean, a few open looks are all it takes, and he can really get rolling.
On defense, Chicago. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
You know, so often in the NBA we talk about how you have to earn your points the hard way, but it didn't seem like that was the case. Everything came pretty easily.
Too many of their points came the easy way, Steve. You're right. On dunks and layups against a defense that didn't really put up much resistance.
Noah with it. Right now averaging 7 points a game. Offensive rebound. Makes it off the glass.
Strong rebounding, and he's rewarded with the easy putback.
Pistons have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Detroit's head coach and I got a chance to talk for a bit. I asked him what he'd most like to see from his team today, and he told me we'd really like to keep Pau Gasol under wraps in this one. He went on to explain that Gasol can take over games with his efficiency on the offensive end, and the key to their win will be getting a hand in his face every time. Guys?
And thanks for that story, Doris. Scooped up. For Detroit, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Dinwiddie passes to Kenny. Here's Dinwiddie, defended by Gasol. Kicks it to Caldwell Pope. There's the 3. Can't hit, so the Bulls will take it the other way. In transition, here come the Bulls. Here's Mr. Moves. Nails the 16-footer. Mr. Moves got his first points of the game.
Risky shot there. Size-wise, I mean, he easily comes out on the short end of the stick, so to speak.
With the nice high release, he had no problem getting it off and knocking it down.
There's a good screen. Shoots a 3, and he gets it to go. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Shoots the 3, and he gets it to go. Mr. Moves got his second basket of the night.
Oh, the rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
I thought it might be a little imprudent to try to get those points right back, but it worked.
And Detroit has possession. Trailing by 2. The pass to Oliver. Here's Dinwiddie. Down to 5 on the shot clock. There's the 3. It's rebounded by Noah. Chicago's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Well, their pass to Mr. Moves. Back to Butler. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Here's Mr. Moves. Really played well against Brooklyn in his last outing. Missed inside.
He's far too tentative in the paint, and even more so when the defender is up tight on him like that time.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Cantor. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
That's his first personal foul.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Well, it's good to see him with his free throw percentage up over 80% now.
And guys, that's an increase in his free throw percentage from last year. Maybe not a large one, but it is a little bit higher, so you've got to like that progress.
And Cantor drops them both. And Chicago has possession. Their last encounter was in Chicago.
I thought the way they attacked the rim and got into the paint was phenomenal. It seemed like after a while, the defense just kind of waved the white flag.
That's exactly what will happen when a team continues to attack the goal and come away with layups. It demoralizes the defense.
Here's Dinwiddie after the made shot for Mr. Moves. Chandler moves back up. Shot is blocked. 1:49 left to play in the first. Here's Mr. Moves. There's a big high bounce and goes in. Mr. Moves got 9.
It's got to be nice for them to know that game in and game out, his offense is going to be there for him.
There's the dish to Cantor. Into Johnson. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. And now that we have a chance, let's show you the NBA's top thieves. This is the list of this month's steals leaders. Well, you look at Mr. Moves, 5th in the NBA, very crafty player.
It's been quite a run for him defensively the last month. I mean, he's getting everything out there in terms of steals and deflections.
That one is off. Bulls making a switch here. Mayo's checked in. And he can't make the second free throw either, missing both.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the boards.
Yeah, and even though it's early, I mean, that's a great sign for them for the rest of the game.
Now here's Johnson after the miss from Mr. Moves. Here's Dinwiddie. Here's Chandler. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. 1:02 left in the first quarter. Rose passes to Mr. Moves. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Mr. Moves got 12.
His shooting percentage is really solid so far, fellas. Good start to this game for him.
Inside, got a piece of it. And here's the fast break. Rose leading the way. And the shot is good.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
They better not. They've got to pad their lead any time an opportunity presents itself. And I'll tell you what, that was a golden one there.
It's good. Nice touch there from Mr. Moves. He's got 14.
I don't think they can ask much more of him than what he's done this quarter.
Pistons trailed by 9. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Over to the wing. Cantor with it. Now Mayo defending. And Caldwell Pope gets the basket. Caldwell Pope's got his first points of the night.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
Here's Mr. Moves. 14 points for him. No one near Mayo as he lets it go. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. It's the Bulls ending the first quarter on a 14-6 run. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2.
Coming up this Friday, March 23rd, the Chicago Bulls go up against the Milwaukee Bucks. Make sure to catch it.
Is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And taking a look at Chicago's performance here, Clark and Steve, what have they been doing or not doing?
I was impressed with their transition game, guys. They really got out and ran the lanes.
Yeah, they did. I mean, no better way to get easy buckets than through fast breaks.
So the Bulls 5 right now. Inside at the 4 and 5 are Gasol and Noah. And there's Mr. Moves. And it's Aguilar at the 2-guard spot. Just 2 to shoot. Good. Mr. Moves got the lead up to 9 now for the Bulls.
Well, he's clearly feeling it, Clark, coming off that fantastic game last time out.
And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Hey, Kevin, Mr. Moves in that last game against the Nets got down to business. He had 40 points, and there weren't too many shots that didn't fall for him. Really efficient night from the field. Just numbers that really jump out at you in a box score.
Appreciate it, Doris. Thanks. Well, we've seen a lot of great players have a lot of great games, but that Clark was something special.
Kevin, it really was. I mean, they threw everything but the kitchen sink at him, and nothing slowed him down.
But let's just say he was really good.
Here's Caldwell Pope. He shoots again. Rebound by the Bulls. Noah's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Mr. Moves. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it. Mr. Moves got 4 points in the quarter.
He's created some good opportunities for himself and made the most of them.
The feed to Monroe. Lead pass was put in just the right spot.
Here it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Well, into the post should be their first option every time down. Force the defense to adapt and adjust.
And the Bulls making a change here. Butler's checked in. Here's Mr. Moves. That is good. Mr. Moves got 20. In Clark, we saw a very animated huddle that last break, and I'm sure the coach wanted something specific from his team.
Well, Kevin, this is certainly a key moment for the squad, and he's looking for players to lock into the new game plan and carry it out the rest of the way. That's what he's trying to get across.
The Bulls leading by 7. Outside Butler. Bulls moving the ball around. Puts it up from 7. And there's Gasol. That's good on the assist by Butler. Gasol's got his 2nd basket of the game.
Great looking bounce pass to set up that play.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Monroe, the pass to Howard. Clock at 6. Shoots from 12. Again, the Pistons good for 2.
Shooting much better here in the second quarter.
Yeah, their offense has really come alive. Can they come back and even it up? That's the question.
Passes it to Aguilar. Good. Pistons trail by 9. Oliver passes to Monroe. Chicago grabs the miss. Noah's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Mr. Moves. Detroit with the rebound.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play.
That's the way to shoot the rock.
So we've reached the end of the first half of play. It's Chicago. They lead by 13. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.